only the essential engineering staff was in the control room. So Tommy, me, Larry Ma, the Pro Tools operator, Chandler, our other engineer, you know, the guys who read the score. And about 5 minutes before the show, everything just got really calm. And it was actually kind of cool. And then the first day, everything's getting calm. We're kicking people out. And somebody popped their head in the door and went, "Hey guys, have a good show. Don't worry, it's only like 1 billion people." And walked out. Thanks. But I really enjoy those shows. I love it. You know, people are like, "Aren't you scared?" And, you know, I'm not scared because we've been preparing for a week.
Yeah.
There's adrenaline. And there's, you know, you kind of, you know, when the downbeat hits, you know, you stop breathing for 3.5 hours until the show's over. But I love it. I think it's fantastic. But we're ready. We have our cues. We've done the show. By the time you get to the show, we've done it 3-4 times all the way through, even though they're constantly changing it. So we know what our cues are. We know what we have to do, and it's just get through the show.
Yeah.
And I think we did it 3 or 4 years in a row from here, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. So for me, that live stuff is the most fun.
Well, to some degree, you're doing a lot of that anyway, especially like the orchestral stuff with Al and everything. It's real players doing what they do.
Right.
And let's face it, God, I wish there'd be more of that.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
We'll be at, you know, places, you know, you'd be at a NAMM show or AES show or something, and somebody's always like, you know, talking about, well, who, you know, you don't need that. Who throws 80 channels into record at one time? And I'm the guy in the back of the room. No, we do it. Like, I do it. It's, you know, all our Pro Tools rigs are, you know, 72 inputs and 72 outputs at least. You know, if not more. And people are like, what do you do with all that? It's like, we use it all the time.
Yeah.
And we have 72 input console. We run out of channels constantly. You know,
I love it.
It's fun. It's really fun. I mean, we still have big analog consoles because we need them.
Yeah, sure.
You can't do that in the box.
Yeah, right.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
You need 3 or 4 people to manage that kind of a session.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's really fun. You know.
Let's go to Atmos for a second. You mixed 5.1 before, and so you have a fair amount of experience with it, and then comes Atmos.
Mm-hmm.
How is your approach different?
Initially, I didn't really know how it was going to be different, and I figured it was going to be about the same, but I have a few more speakers. In here we have 20 speakers. It's a lot. Yeah. And I very quickly, once they gave me the tools, so to backtrack a little bit, we were told to build a Dolby Atmos room, and there's all kinds of deals with record companies and Dolby and other places. So, but the bottom line is we were told we're going to mix music only in Atmos. So we're going to build this Atmos room. So we built the Atmos room. You know, Dolby was always here with us, helping us out. And at the time, Nate Kunkel was actually working for Dolby, so he was here a lot. He was really influential in building this room. And then I had a record to mix. There was a record. It was an REM record, actually. It ended up coming out, but this is the record there's a box set coming out. We got to mix this record. So what we're going to do is we're going to let you mix for a couple weeks, and then we'll bring in Scott Litt, the producer, and the band, and you guys can tweak it from
They probably didn't do a lot of...
the walls and bring it in. But it was fun, so I started mixing this record, and you know, stuff and where to put stuff and what felt right, and making a lot of mistakes along the way. And Nate would come in the mornings just to make sure this, because we were still working out the system too, like there's a buzz here and stuff like that. So he would come in the morning and we'd have coffee and, you know, how you doing? Great. I said, Nate, you know, I had this thing yesterday. I was trying to get this vocal to do this thing, and, you know, how do people deal with that? And he looked at me and he'd go,